Hi, I'm Jessica Evans with Level of DC Real Estate here in Washington, D.C., and today I am here to talk to you about online home value estimates. So if you've been to any real estate websites, chances are you have seen places where you can enter your address and up on the screen immediately will pop an estimate of the value of your home. This is super convenient. It's also super tempting to be like, of course they know. They have all these houses for sale. How would they not know what my home is worth? But the truth is that these computer-generated home value estimates are notoriously inaccurate. They're inaccurate for a few different reasons. One is that they rely heavily on the publicly available information, which itself may or may not be accurate. Things like the tax record square footage or number of bedrooms and bathrooms. And it doesn't take into consideration any inaccuracies in that information, but it also doesn't take into consideration things that a buyer would be willing to pay more or less for. So one example that I like to use is that often finished basements or finished attics, they may be usable finished living space, but they may not be included in the tax record. So they could literally double the size of your house. And if the tax record doesn't have it, then it's not going to be available for these computer generated estimates. Another example is that not all interior finishes or renovations are created equal. So if a seller chooses to renovate their home and puts in bright red kitchen cabinets and black tile all over the bathrooms, well, this website is not going to know. It is not going to know what your house looks like and what a buyer is going to think about that. Versus a home that's been renovated with maybe more neutral colors or more on-trend finishes. So that's another reason. And then especially in our area where the housing stock varies so significantly, we know as real estate professionals when we go into a row house that has a basement, that basement ceiling height makes a huge difference. If it's 7 feet, you hit the jackpot, you can turn that into a rental. If it's not, it's gonna cost you a lot to do that. And if you can't even stand up, well, that makes that space not very functional. Same with attics. Can you stand in that attic bedroom? Can you stand everywhere? If you can't, it's gonna be of limited utility for a purchaser to be used as a bedroom. And these websites don't take that into consideration. So I think they have a place for giving ballpark estimates, or in parts of the country where you go into a subdivision and you've got a lot of homes that are exactly the same, where price per square foot is extremely consistent, could be very useful. But in our area, price per square foot varies incredibly widely, and the types and styles of homes vary. So it's just not very logical to think that the computer can tell you what your home is worth. But the good news is that if you are looking for an accurate valuation of your home, I'd be happy to help with that. Or talk to your trusted real estate professional. We can ask you questions and take into consideration things that not only are publicly available or things that an appraiser would use, but also, how does your home look? How is it going to appear to a prospective buyer, and give you much more accurate information. So if you have any questions at all about how your home compares to those online value estimates, feel free to reach out and I'd be happy to help you figure it out.